How do you cook pork chops in a cast iron skillet? If you have been wondering how to achieve perfectly cooked pork chops using a cast iron skillet, you are in for a treat. This method is all about getting that delicious sear while keeping the meat juicy. Let's break down the steps to make your cooking experience enjoyable and successful. Start by preparing your pork chops. First, pat them dry with a paper towel. This step is important because it helps achieve a good sear. Next, season both sides generously with salt and pepper. You can also use a spice rub if you prefer. Common seasonings include garlic powder, smoked paprika, thyme, oregano, and black pepper. For extra flavor, consider marinating the chops briefly with herbs, garlic, and olive oil, or soaking them in buttermilk for a few hours. Now it is time to preheat your cast iron skillet. Heat it over medium-high heat until it is very hot. This is key for a quick sear that locks in the juices. Add a small amount of oil with a high smoke point, like olive oil or canola oil. Wait until the oil shimmers before adding the pork chops. Once the skillet is ready, place the pork chops in a single layer. Make sure not to overcrowd the pan, as this can lead to steaming instead of searing. Press the chops lightly against the pan to ensure full contact. Cook them without moving for about 1 to 2 minutes per side to develop a golden brown crust. If your chops are thick, do not forget to sear the edges as well by holding them upright with tongs. After searing, reduce the heat to medium or medium-low. This allows the pork chops to cook through without burning the exterior. Continue cooking and flipping every minute or so to promote even cooking. Aim for an internal temperature of about 135 degrees Fahrenheit. A meat thermometer will help you check for accuracy. When the chops are nearly done, add a knob of butter along with fresh herbs like thyme or rosemary and some crushed garlic to the skillet. Tilt the pan slightly and use a spoon to baste the pork chops with the melted butter and herb mixture. This adds flavor and moisture, enriching both the crust and the meat. Once cooked, remove the pork chops from the skillet and transfer them to a cutting board. Let them rest for about 5 minutes. Resting allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, ensuring tenderness and juiciness when served. After resting, you can slice or serve the pork chops whole. Optionally, pour any remaining butter and herb sauce from the skillet over the top for added flavor. When cooking at home, make sure to use a large enough cast iron skillet to avoid overcrowding. Adjust cooking times based on the thickness of the chops and whether they are bone-in or boneless. Thicker chops will requiring longer cooking times. Remember, resting is essential for juicy pork chops, especially when cooked in a skillet. This straightforward technique is perfect for weeknight dinners and delivers restaurant-quality results. Enjoy your delicious pork chops cooked to perfection in a cast iron skillet.